Hey,
Hey, happy Tuesday, Tim.
happy Tuesday. It's been a super long weekend for us.
I know this is good. I like this new schedule. I'm sure everybody else
Yeah,
does too. It's good. You
it's
only need like
nice.
2-3 days a week. That's great. Get all
Yep.
hopping and all kinds of stuff happening. Crypto space up, it is down. It's up.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to go through every up and down, just
That's
all the
right.
exciting stuff. But
It is.
yeah, it's been piling up over the last couple days. But I got to tell you right now, Ray, I don't know what's going outside, but I have like, it's not volcanic ash, it's Canadian ash. Is
Oh,
actually raining down on us here.
oh,
It's it's wild. It's terrible. It smells like an ashtray around here. I'm like,
really?
what is going on? Yeah. The whatever it amplified the smoke and stuff coming from Canada wildfires
Mm.
through the Northeast, and we had hail, which I could count on two hands how many times I've seen hail in my life, and the rain just smells like an ashtray. It's terrible. It's
Wow.
terrible.
Is that so
Yeah.
forest fire? Is that what you're saying? A forest fire in
Yeah,
Canada?
Canadian forest fires are going on. Started a couple days ago, and it's all the smoke is coming to the East Coast,
Wow.
and I didn't notice it so much yesterday. People posting online a little bit, but today there's rain, and it's like the ash is like in the rain, and
Mm.
so it hit the ground, and like just everything smells like an ashtray. It's reminds
Well,
me
they
of
call
when I
that
was
acid
bartending.
rain. I think that's acid
No,
rain
it's
now.
not acid rain. It's ash filled rain.
Ash rain. That's some nasty ash rain.
Yeah, nasty ash rain. Yeah, so that's what's going on. We had a crazy thunderstorm. I was texting you. I don't know if I'll make it on. It seems to have passed, but the remnants are just wet ash all over everything. It's wild. It's
That
wild.
is crazy. Should take
Yeah.
pictures, Tim. Take some pictures.
I don't do a lot of people have been posting the hail. I didn't see any hail right near me, but it's
Wow.
not it's not outside my house, but
Okay.
it was
Well,
around town.
hope you be all right, man. That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, we'll be all right. It seems to have passed. I was worried in the afternoon, but yeah, a little crazy, a little
There you
crazy.
go. Craig saying good evening.
Natural.
Glad to see you. That's what he's glad you make it through the ash rain.
Oh yeah.
Night
I see
out.
we're both sporting the summer cuts
I
already, Ray.
know. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. We didn't even coordinate that, Tim. That's good. Happy Tuesday, Night Owl. Good to see you. Saying hi to Craig. Craig getting the smiles. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hello. Jason, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Taco Tuesday. But yeah, man, that's crazy that you're doing. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at over a
But
million, Tim. Oh,
yes. Look at this number I stopped on here was
wow.
1,101,101 global clicks.
Wow.
Right there for the cosmic emergence. So 1 million was not the number. We were below that last Thursday. So I don't know how high we got to go, but everybody's working real hard on that.
They are. That's a lot of clicks. That's the most clicks so far, Tim.
That is, they're demanding a lot of clicks to this. This cosmic emergence must be important
It must.
to demand so many clicks out of this this right here.
I would
So
think so because it's right before the download, man. So that's
yes,
gotta be something.
so
System
I'm
of the
sure
down.
it's gonna be a lot of hype about what you get to download or lead up to the download. So it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
big flip.
My
Big
crypto
flip when it
adventure.
happens.
Good evening. Yes, good to see you, my
Good
crypto.
evening. Good evening. So then I'll jump right over because during this time, over the past week or so, since we've been off, 153
What?
monsters now dressed.
Wow.
153. Look at this guy right here. I happen to know the owner of this one.
Oh, do you?
Briarcliff, New York. Yes.
Oh, look at there you go.
But yeah, he's got the suit on, got the like real estate key on there, the matching hairdo.
All right.
Sometimes
There you go.
I went with a likeness. Wait, can you see that?
I cannot. Everybody's
Seeing that?
Nobody's seeing
Looking.
it.
No one's seeing it.
I
Let
was
me
looking.
see.
Is it in the cosmic emergence?
Nope. Hold on. 1 second. Start. Stop sharing. Start sharing. I picked the window. I don't know why. Let's see. Again with the emergence.
There we go. Did you click it?
I clicked it, but it's not on the right thing. I'm gonna have to go tab by tab or something because I see that is.
Yeah, it's not. It's still.
I see it on the stream. I see myself working here. If I flip this around, but I am going to.
It's the cosmic ash.
Yeah.
That's what it's in your Wi-Fi, man. It's all good.
I go back to the tab. Nope.
No.
All right. Well, this is going to be tough for all the stuff I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Let me try this. Just the tab. Now you see the monsters. Some monsters coming out. So this is from June 4th, 5th, and 6th. These are P1 and P2s. So I don't think I'll be able to go. Yes, Chico.
Just right click and open them.
Chico is California. Yep. But I had them up here, but they're not shown.
Yeah, they're not.
Dang it. So it's not gonna. Let me see if it opens when I.
Yeah, if you right
click on this screen. Nope.
Oh yeah.
Open. There it is. So Chico. All right. So
we're
gonna have to do this all one at a time. Chico is in California. It's a P1. There is 121,345 Chicoans. I don't know what they would be called.
Chicoans.
Chicoans.
Oh yeah.
That's an Og. The Ogomiths. Very cool. And let's wow.
That should be somewhere by like between San Diego and LA, man. I think.
It's more Northern California. I had it up in the map already.
That's the wrong Chico then. Maybe that was like in what is that? Friday. You ever seen the movie Next Friday?
There's Chico.
A neighborhood.
Here. If I back off this a little bit, you'll see that it's Northern California up there. Yeah, there's Sacramento.
Wow.
San Jose. It's up towards the top there.
Yeah.
So there's Chico, California. But rather than do all that in everybody's time,
that was a P1 too, yeah.
That is a P1.
Wow.
That is the other. The other ones are P2s.
Cool.
But I am going to. I'm going to play around with that. You want to throw up your stuff so that I can go around easier? Or
yeah, sure. Well, like I said, at first it's just news, and then I'm gonna kind of got some videos that will kind of yap about, because man, the SEC, that Gensler guy.
I have one of those stories too. So yeah, he's big in the news right now.
Yeah. Well, at first I want to, it's like I said, it's a video. I wanted to just let everybody listen about how they're gonna maybe price Bitcoin for gold. I mean, not gold, but oil. The price of oil.
Yes.
You know what I mean? How everybody does the petrodollar. I think we might start seeing the Bitcoin dollar or the Bitcoin oil price. So that's what this guy is kind of talking about, and it's very interesting. Then he's gotten one later talking about a ridiculous price for Bitcoin, Tim. But I can see what you can see where he's getting it. This is a smart dude, and this was all at the Bitcoin Miami 2023, Tim.
Yes,
so we were there last year, but we didn't make it this year. So, and tell me if you can you hear the audio? You should be able to hear it. Let me put this over there too. I don't know if I hit it. If I didn't, tell me.
Into place, making the petrodollar look increasingly shaky. But how do we go from that to all energy being priced in Bitcoin? Break that down for us.
Well, it's a big question, and it won't happen quickly, but it's a process. Let's start with the fact that I'm an engineer. And the first law of thermodynamics is basically that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So it's the law of conservation of energy. So the big picture to me would be, it makes sense to have natural resource energy priced in digital energy. I think of Bitcoin as digital energy. And
in that's cool. Like how, he's just saying that because, we've been very interested in even how Bitcoin is mined, right? Where it's using natural resources. People use it where they're, have these servers that are under some sort of liquid for cooling. There's a lot of ways that are people that are trying to figure out how to do more energy for cost efficiently, right? Or using solar or whatever. But that's a great kind of way to think of why Bitcoin is going to be priced maybe in oil, but in energy anyways. So I just thought that was interesting. There's more to it. I just had to pop in there because when we play these, we gotta interject, Tim.
Yep.
If you got something too, just interrupt.
From the law of conservation of energy, that makes sense. You keep the loop closed. But let's start with what the petrodollar is, which is a very strategic advantage for the United States. So it's not surprising that some of the not so friendly nations of the United States are looking to destabilize the petrodollar. What does it mean when oil and natural gas are priced in US dollars? It means essentially that the USA can print energy.
We can't only just print energy. Can we print dollars? That's what he's talking about. That's
Right.
That is pretty powerful. You can see how people would look not so friendly on the U.S. Right?
Yes.
Because that's quite the trick we have, right?
Well, that creates the demand for the dollars,
Right.
and if they're going to mess with the demand and move away from it, then that demand is going to really hurt our supply being so high.
Yeah. Well, and plus, if we can move the measuring stick or expand the measuring stick, whatever it is, that's a little, we like gaming the system. So, like I said, this is interesting stuff.
Think of that strategic advantage that has, and the flip side, the negative effects it has for a country like Russia. Russia is selling its valuable natural resource energy for US dollars that are debasing, firstly, but also that can be frozen. US Treasury assets get frozen and whatnot. So
was selling
totally right.
energy in dollars, but given the sanctions, it's now moved away from that.
There you go. But they're not the only nation that would be subject to those challenges. If we bring it back to the idea, and you did mention this, that Bitcoin is priced in fiat. Fiat is just a measuring stick. Your house is priced in fiat. The value of your house hasn't really changed. And that shelter still is equally valuable today as it was 30 years ago. The only thing that's happened is the price of that house measured in US dollars has increased because of the unit of account, which is the US dollar, has decreased in value on a relative basis. So when we say that Bitcoin is priced in fiat, that's just a measuring stick. But I like to say 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. There will be a time when fiat is actually priced in Bitcoin, not the flip side. And you have to understand that.
That is certainly what a lot of people at this conference are hoping.
And we've had that before, right? We've talked about that. Even we say obviously that with Ethereum, this whole space, one Ethereum is Ethereum. Ethereum is really just how you do transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, or Ether, right? I know we keep calling it Ethereum. It is Ether, is how you make transactions and do things and build and launch smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. But it's like I said, it's kind of weird how all of this is working out, because I think this is obviously not the whole reason, but it's obviously all of this why with this SEC and they're doing all of this stuff to crypto. I think obviously this has a big reason. Also, as we know, Fed Now is coming, the CBDCs and their digital tokens are all coming. I think they're just kind of pushing it down, as far as they can until they really have to do some kind of regulations. Because I think once regulations happen, Tim, I think it's off to the races, man.
Yes.
So, like I said, this is the news since we had, last week. SEC today sues Coinbase for breaking U.S. securities rules, and which is ridiculous. They've been trying to ask for guardrails since back in, early, 2020, 2019. So, here it is, what the tweet from the SEC. Today, we charged Coinbase Incorporated with operating its crypto asset trading platform as an unregistered national securities exchange, broker, and clearing agency, and for failing to register the offer and sale of its crypto asset staking as a service program. So, kind of crazy, man, because like I said, they've been trying to get this information, get this, regulatory kind of guardrails of what is, and we just heard the guy. We just heard him, in front of Congress. He couldn't even say it, man. It's so crazy, and I'm just, and then just yesterday, here it is with Binance, right? They did the same thing with Binance. Now, obviously, there's a little bit more to this with Binance, and again, who knows? That's another thing. Just because the SEC charges somebody or files charges, we've always been a country of innocent until proven guilty, right? That's another thing that everybody needs to look at is just because they go flinging charges around, hey, now they get their day in court. These companies, these centralized exchanges now get to kind of, plead their case of why this is ridiculous, right? So down here, these are, this is the lawsuit here. Binance secretly controlled the Binance US platform's operations behind the scenes. Binance exercised control of the platform's customer assets, permitting them to commingle customer assets. Trading, the BAM trading entity controlling Binance US, misled investors about non-existent trading controls over the Binance US platform. Binance and BAM trading were operating unregistered national securities exchanges, like what they did with Coinbase right now. Binance and BAM trading were involved in sales of securities, including Binance's own crypto assets, the exchange token BNB, a stable coin, Binance USD, certain crypto lending products, and staking as a service program. So that's what what's crazy too, Tim, is 2 days in a row, man, bam, two of the biggest exchanges in the world, centralized, right. The SEC goes after, right?
Right.
The thing that's great with us, all of our crypto, everything that we have, everything that's been a part of our ecosystem, all on DEXs, Tim. They're all on decentralized exchanges.
Yeah.
Nothing affected. Nothing happens at all over where we're at. The U.S. can go, sniff somewhere else. You know what I mean?
That's where you got to be.
That's where you got to be. That's the whole point. But and the other guy that's jumping in is the Cardano, Charles Hoskinson. I do like this guy, and I'm thinking everybody that's involved with this. I don't care if they're centralized or whatever, right? This is something I think we should all kind of be in support of, especially Coinbase. It's a U.S. company. They're kind of fighting the fight for us, right? So hey, this is how it goes, man. So this is what they're talking about. This Charles Hoskins said series of steps to implement Choke Point 2.0 in the United States.
Yeah.
And, they think it's obviously an attack, right? And it obviously it looks like it, right? Why the day after they do Binance, here's the one for Coinbase.
Well, you left out the major line in that quote from Charles.
Where?
Was he goes the end point, the end goal is the agenda based on the CBDC.
Yeah, that's what we were just saying again.
He says it right there.
Yeah. Oops. Hold on. Let me just tell them.
It's back to the old days where you get a phone call every time we start a show.
Yeah, I'll let you. You ready? I'll just let them know.
I can pull something up, but yeah. I think it's obvious that they're setting up the fact that they want to bring out the Fed Now coin with all this. So if they're trying to intimidate and push down the success of those exchanges, they're just trying to set up their own exchange. It's manipulation where other people would go to jail for that kind of thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy. Let me see if I can present maybe one of my stories here. Let's see. This is a good one. You saw over the weekend that Apple released their XR, their headset.
Yeah, the snowboarding goggles.
Yes, and the biggest drawback is that they're they only got 2-hour battery life, and they're very heavy.
And they look like that. That's the.
Well, they look a little better than this. This is just the AI picture. Yeah, but let's get rid of that.
Tim, I thought they were going to be like this, Tim. I thought they were going to be like these ones right here.
Yeah, no, that's the Google Glasses. These are Google Glasses were like that. I don't know why it's making me subscribe now.
I don't know. Well,
but
they just said no thanks, Tim. You don't want any of that.
Yeah. Thanks, Frank. I don't know. This whole thing, system's acting up now. I'm like, but the metaverse are getting hot on this because the metaverse token's gearing up for the growth of this headset. I think the headset, while it's probably outstanding, is $3,500.
That's true.
The adoption of that is not going to be super fast, but the metaverse tokens and the metaverse itself are excited that somebody like Apple is putting out a product that's going to make it very, very cool.
Right.
So I'm sure it will be, but $3,500 is a lot to drop in the middle of a non-recession.
It is. Yeah.
So
That's no joke. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of money. But
But
I'm
what
sure
is good, what is good, it looks. Well, I don't mean to jump in, but what's great, it looks like how everybody's poo pooing the metaverse and all of that is just kind of talk. Come on, this is Apple, right?
Right.
They're not flinging this around for no reason.
And this is version 1, right?
Right.
So by the time they get on 3, 4, whatever, it'll come down in price, and I'm sure they'll come out with a 999 version.
Yeah.
And it'll get people going. But the tokens that they said to be on the lookout for was, of course, Sandbox, Decentraland, Sensorium, Galaxy.
Ooh.
Was one. So I just want people to put
That's
these
where
on
all
their,
this Apple stuff is. They have them in all. Is that what you're saying?
Well, these are the metaverse coins that are excited that somebody like Apple puts out a product that's going to get people inside there, and of course have an experience.
Yep.
That it's not just put your phone into the little holder, and
right.
It's going to be a whole lot better. I watched a few videos on YouTube how they reviewed it, and even if you put on the gloves like what's his name, Iron Man wears, you can manipulate the stuff that's on the screen in front of you with that, because you could see through, so you could see your hands and stuff like that. It was really cool. It's I'm sure it's an amazing product, and that's why these metaverse coins, it's like what's related, what's coming out. Yeah, but what's coming out that is going to change people's perception of the metaverse and everything like that. And so the metaverse guys, these coins, because we're talking crypto, what's going to be affected when Apple comes out with a product that's going to, hype their situation before Apple comes out with their own metaverse. But these are metaverses where obviously people are in there already. Who knows if Decentraland or the Sandbox would turn into what was that? What was the first one before Facebook? I don't even remember.
Oh now. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can.
Where you started friending people. Now I forget it. Tom was my first friend. He was friends with everybody.
Yep. But anyways, just like that with the Decentraland and Sandbox. I mean, I have both of those tokens as well, because I was hoping to go and build in there. I'm glad I didn't get the I think they had the digital NFTs that were going for like $1,500 in there for the land. Right. Yep.
But this, you need people for all that value to come back.
MySpace, Tim. MySpace.
Very good. We have who chimed in with that?
Nobody. Come on, man. You can't get it. I did it. Not nobody else. Look at there's Josh. I'm going through them. See, look, Hive Life, Ariel. Good to see you. And then Crypto Grandma. Happy Taco Tuesday. That's it. And see, no MySpace on there, Tim.
All right. Good job. Congratulations, Ray. You win the big prize.
I should win some tokens or something.
Just to mention Axie Infinity, Fluky or Floki.
Yeah.
And those are the ones to watch, and the ones that were excited to see Apple come out with that product. So
there you go, man.
Just keep those on your radar. I'm not recommending them. This is not financial advice. Do your own research, but this was a cool, reaction to Apple's new product. So I thought that was worth mentioning.
Absolutely.
One more chart about what's going on with digital shopping. Let's see if I can get this one up. But this one, Prime has delivered enormous customer base for Amazon. So I was also talking to friends that about digital shopping and the marketplace. Prime is up to 168 million shoppers, memberships. And of course, they're talking about mobile phones being a Prime mobile phone is one of the big things they want to come out with now. They tried it before. So we obviously know that the apps and the app store and everything like that, if Amazon has their own phone, obviously Amazon's going to be up there. And then, a lot of smartphones going to be hitting these people, 168 million. So even after 2020, big jumps in what Amazon Prime is using and getting done. So they're they're on the lookout for, and I'm sure they'll have a metaverse type store where you can go in and do your shopping there. So that hasn't slowed down at all for Amazon. So that was another one that was
Amazon,
good.
man. Amazon, that's one button purchase there, Tim.
That's it. And that free delivery with your membership. So it
Credit
backed
card-
off a little bit because they went from 99 to 138 or something, or 119 to 138. So they went up a little bit, but they got all the people. 168 million people, subscribers, and that's US alone.
Yeah.
So,
and all their credit cards are on file. That's why
it.
I like
click and go.
That's right. It is. It's crazy. I had are you done? You have more?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. All good, man. I like that. Yep. Amazon is not going anywhere, Tim.
Yep.
And they're going to be getting in the metaverse, like you said. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This was the other thing, and I just wanted to show you because this guy Shah just making fun of what do you think? SEC or crypto has no community. SEC.
Yeah.
Crypto has a strong community, right? Federal agency. It's centralized, Tim.
Right.
Crypto decentralized, at least where the smart people are, right? Never fun or exciting. That's not the SEC. It's not about that. It's very fun and exciting over here and enforces a lot of laws. And over here, we don't enforce laws. It's all smart contracts. There you go. That's the breakdown.
Code is law. Code is law.
Code is law. That's it. And that's how it should be. It's
Yeah.
a trustless system. And over here, the trust is broken down big time.
Yeah.
It's a train wreck of trust over in the SEC. And then, like I said, I had that too, but it's all good. And I wanted to play this last piece of him speculating, Tim. This is not financial advice. Speculating of why and where he thinks Bitcoin it could be now, right now, today, and even in the future because of so much, of what the value of the whole global economy looks like. So let me pop this up and tell me again. You should be able to hear it. I don't know if I hit the volume here. So here you go.
Ridiculous.
At what point do you see the Bitcoin price and fiat start to factor in U.S. soft?
I really enjoy our because you try and come with different angles all the time. I cannot tell you that. All I can tell you is I think Bitcoin is extremely cheap on a number of metrics. And I'm comfortable buying it at 30,000 because I think that it is so darn cheap. And, I use one model that uses credit default swaps. I can use another model that values Bitcoin at over $2 million in today's dollars.
Is that going back to bonds?
It is bonds, and it's global financial assets, of which the largest global financial assets is debt. So yes, it rests on the debt thesis, but you have debt, then you have real estate, then you have equities, all summing
Break
up.
that down for us.
Sure. The total global financial assets in the world today are 900 trillion US dollar equivalent, okay? Which includes global financial debt, 400 trillion US dollars. Right below that, 300 trillion of global real estate. Below that, 100 trillion of global equity. And then there's a catch-all bucket of another 100 trillion, which includes your gold, which is anywhere between $5 and $10 trillion. It includes commodities. It includes all currencies. So adding it up, 400 plus 300 plus 100 plus 100, that's your $900 trillion of total global financial assets, okay? That's your addressable market for Bitcoin, measured in US dollar fiat today. Let's play some games. Bitcoin gets a 5% market share. 5% of 900 trillion, 45, do the math, 45 trillion, right? What's 45 trillion divided by the fixed supply of Bitcoin of 21 million? Over 2 million US dollars per Bitcoin in today's dollars. I don't care about anything else. I own Bitcoin for the next 20 years. If you ask me how it gets to my price target, I don't care.
How does it get to 5% of total?
Because it's the world's best store of value based on math and code that cannot be manipulated by any centralized authority.
Again, so that is just to play devil's advocate.
Yes,
There it is. That's the line right there.
Yeah, because you can't manipulate it.
That's it. Code is law.
Yeah, and everything will be. That's what's funny when everybody keeps trying to do that with stuff. Tim is oh, the dollar got, and I get it. People, this is again how you pay bills. I get it. That's how we do things right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, man. It's good. I believe, like he's talking about. I mean, things are going to start being valued because it's so messed up. Just like what they did with the debt ceiling just recently. You know,
Right.
that's a joke, right? That they're going to be there again 8 months from now, 12 months
Right.
again, raising the debt. It's just some stupid little thing that's a game, right?
Well, I did a little reading, just to interrupt real quick, but the U.S. dollar been 80 to 100-year run. Before that, it was the British pound with another 100-year run. There's been multiple currencies and things that have been the global leader of a financial, tradable asset over all these centuries, and it's due for a revamping, and Bitcoin has been set up and is set to be the player for that, to be the next global currency asset, unit of exchange. It's everything. It's built to solve the problems of what these last ones have done. The U.S. dollar, the British pound before that, the Roman lira, or whatever it was. The gold coins. How it all started out. This is the best version we know of, that's been created and is working for the last 12 years. It's been the test run. I would say is pretty successful.
Yeah, money has never been upgraded, man. And yeah, this will be a currency that is not manipulated, not centralized, not controlled by anyone, and not fudging the numbers like all of those that you said previously and what we're doing right now. And exactly. It'll be fair, right? It's all transparent. It's amazing, man. And that's why, I mean, people, it's a shame that everybody, you people have been sucked in so much of all the narrative of the media and all their FUD and all the stupid FTX stuff and the Celsius and all of that Terra Luna, just all of the garbage, man. When there was this real thing that's going to change the world, man. And there's other things that we know. I think M2 is just as amazing, right? I really do. The way that thing was built, it's completely decentralized. It's a decentralized, centralized bank. No one has any control of it. It's all just sitting in a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain, right? Everything's built within it. The mechanics, the way it is, the tokenomics, it's incredible, man. And just like I said, the rest of our ecosystem, all decentralized. Bee Honey token has taxes through the queens and all of how that goes, and just amazing, right? And that's what I mean. There are people that all throughout this whole process have been building and doing what all of this is supposed to be about. And that's the ones that are going to win, man. All of this other ridiculousness, all of the noise, all of the, when am I going to get my Lambo? That's all ridiculous. It's a joke, right?
Yeah, I think that part of the Wild West of silliness is coming to an end, and I think it's coming to an end because of what the Fed is trying to do. But I think what they're trying to do is put the squeeze on, or what do they call it, choke point, so that they can put out the Fed Now coin. And the thing is, if they're going to put out the Fed Now coin, then they have to say that cryptocurrency is worth something. We're making our own. Right. And once they do that, you have to let people play in it.
Well, it's because they can herd them all in. They want to herd everybody in. That's all. You're right. That's all they want to do, so they can launch theirs. If they did all the regulations now, everybody would start flocking to Ethereum and Bitcoin and all, and they lose them. All those sheep just bolted. Now they can kind of herd. This is safe. This is we can protect you over here, and it's stupid, man. And I feel bad for everybody that's going to go and fall for that same old.
Well, I think at some point they have to, if they're going to get into the crypto business with the Fed Now coin, they're going to have to set out the rules. And then places like Binance and everybody else will say, okay, if those are the rules, we'll play. This is our product for those rules. And then the people who have understood that these guys have been in business for years and are doing whatever it takes are going to, use other options. Fed Now coin cannot be the only coin in existence. It's just not going to work that way. So, that's when the playing field will be set and we can get on with it. But right now they're playing games and, changing the rules and, They were Coinbase and them. They were all approved. They did everything they had to do, and now they're getting sued for it. So,
well, like I said, I'm pumped, man. I'm ready. You know, I think what we've all been doing here is going to shock the world, man. Seriously.
I think what's happening, what they're doing now is setting the stage for the finale. And you know, whether it's they're saying, you know, don't go into these sites, you need to do the Fed Now coin, which is that's what they're painting the picture for me. But once that comes out and the rules are set, then it's game on, and we're in a good spot with everything that we built over the last few years.
Yeah.
Right on. Very exciting. Good stuff. Yeah. I did get a text. And there is some bad news. We will not be having poker tonight.
Oh.
And for the foreseeable future, the poker site is under reconstruction, and I do not know.
Did the SEC go after?
Go to fednowpoker.com and but yeah, poker's off the table for the time being, and of course I love it, and I wish I got my $28 out of it before it went down. But I'm sure it'll be back in some shape or form, and we'll get back at it and have some fun. Not tonight, everybody, even though we said we'd be playing. So with that, we'll be back on Thursday, Ray. We'll go over some more news. We'll see what happens out there. And until then, we'll have some fun.
And I agree. This is what I'm talking about. Bees and monsters. Let's go. I'm telling you right now. That's what I mean. I even though I was talking about tokens, those two right there that you just mentioned, those are champions right there.
You can go check out those monsters. There's now 153 of them dressed up. I didn't get to show them before, but
we'll come back. We'll do some of that
stuff. Yeah,
that's
cool. Do that.
Yeah.
Very good, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe, and make some comments. You know, throw some comments in there after the show. It'd be really, really good, and we'll answer your questions on the show on Thursday.
Right on.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.